Hello everybody, it is I, your favorite VTuber Android Arrowhead, and I'm back with more Danganronpa V3. This is the second trial, essentially. So basically, yeah, we've done all the investigation. We know, not literally know, for most of the people who haven't played it before, but anyway, we know all the clues we need for the trial to start, and now we head to the Shrine of Judgment. Noticed it before, but the water stays completely still when they load into the place, huh? Anyway, is everyone ready? Not like we have choice, right? You are quick to understand. It's as though Monokuma has you trained. Well, we got nothing to worry about, right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course we don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time.
Hey.
Right, Himiko? How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate! You want me to Aikido chop your head off, huh?
Wait.
I'll do that and then we'll end up in another trial. Yeah. That's not even Aikido anymore, is it?
Either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until then.
That's right.
Yeah, let's put an end to this at the class trial.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. I might need to turn the game up a little bit, but other than that, I think we're fine. Monokuma statue. Rambo, Rambo. What? The subtitles say Rumble, but the thing says Ramble. I find the concept kind of funny that he has to replace the pot every single time it breaks for a class trial. Hey, Lawbus, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Time to see our favorite mother figure get freshly cooked. Oh, it's good at no lag. Exactly! Starting off strong today. Let's see how long that lasts. The door appeared before us with a pump, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped toward the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing. Just as we passed through the door, it started up again. Normally, I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt that trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. I never really stopped to look at the sprites for everybody when they're like in the elevator, but man, their hands are really small, aren't they? I realize it's like a foreshortening thing, but like, huh. Clearly I just don't get perspective, but you know. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more ragged. My heart pounded harder and harder. Just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves. Ding. I'd imagine the sculpture and pottery industry in Danganronpa is pretty profitable. Same with graphic design, fashion, creative writing, and psychology engineering. I agree with that, and also whatever manufacturer makes the giant screws that they use to board up the windows. Those are like special screws. You can't just buy those anywhere. It's not like Home Depot or anything. The elevator came to a stop. I don't know why my eyes are closed. Or wait, are they still closed? It's... probably not. Alright, the elevator came to a stop. But this wasn't the end. No. It was only just beginning. I look like Brock from Pokemon. Why do my eyes keep closing? Welcome! You've hopelessly arrived once again. Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument. Actually, we're the ones who used the exosols to build this courtroom. But Father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave by Father.
What are you saying?
You idiots are really committing to this henchman bit.
They're so cute.
You guys are just so cute that I can't help working you to the bone. You put a lot of elaborate detail into this courtroom, almost like it's for show.
Oh.
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Hmm? Is this just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside and... Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Okay, so this... I guess I never really thought about it, but yeah, the cameras around would imply this is also being shown to people. Huh. Those are the bolts they use in ships or something. Otherwise, they must be really expensive for a school building. It's like Hope's Peak. Yeah. I can barely draw perspective as is. Can't complain about small hands and a camera lens. Yeah, I mean, for all I know, they're doing it properly, because if anyone has seen my art, clearly, perspective is something I need to practice a bit. But, they really do have abusive daddy issues. Yeah, the Cubs are, they're a little off, but it'd be weirder if they were sane at this point. Alright. Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Get it? They're not with us. As in, they're no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Hey,
In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. That's intriguing. Now show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. I'm sure they could rationalize it as Monokuma creepily surveying them since he needs no sleep. That is true. Then, the class trial began. Oh my god, Monokuma's the ultimate insomniac! I can't believe he made the Spider-Man game. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. And the person who killed him is here, right now. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But if this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. It's a little sad to see Kaede's face in red there, but... oh man. I will find the truth. To get out of here with everyone. Alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here. In order to keep my promise to her. I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. Where I will lie a little bit. Just because it's part of the plot. I mean, I don't really need to save. We saved right before this. Oh yeah, pretty sure they... oh yeah, Danganronpa 1, they did question why the cameras were there if it wasn't shown to someone on the outside. Weren't they... didn't they say at some point that it was shown to the outside people? Or, I might get it mixed up with someone else. Ryoma was a man put through the ringer by life itself. Yeah, I kind of want to go back and do his free time events, because those probably reveal a lot about his backstory and, like, what happened to him. Same with Ranto's portrait in the first panel of portraits. Yeah, I would have liked to know at least what his talent was, because that's usually the thing that clues you in, like, oh, he must be a main character, but then, nope, he just straight up dead. Alright, let's see, what skills do I got? Let's see, slightly increase the time limit in each phase, effective during all phases of the class trial, and I don't really need that. Makes the reticle shake less, effective during non-stop debate and mass panic debates. Okay. Can't be combined with tranquility, which I don't have anyway. Downshifts the speed of the reticle. Increase the speed of the reticle. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, can I combine these to just have normal speed? Trigger happy, hey, it's the title of the game! Decrease delay after using truth bullets or truth blades. Effective during non-stop actually, this sounds great. Shit. I require 2 fragments. Oh, I have 6. Okay. Neural liberation. Focus gauge drains slower during the... okay, yeah. You know what? I'll just go with what I've got. I don't have enough points for most things. Scrum, panic. Yeah, alright, we'll deal with that later. I'm probably good to survive anyway. Danganronpa 1, yeah, they did say it was streamed to someone outside, which just happened to be Junko. Oh, okay. Otherwise, they believe the entire outside world is dead or dying aside from them. Okay. Let's begin. Class trial in session.
Now then, let's
Wrong button. Alright, I was trying to do the auto thing.
begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
There we go.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will
I still
be
find it
punished.
funny in,
If you pick
I think it was
the
Danganronpa 2, but they were
wrong
like,
person,
we have to find out the motive before we say who the killer is. And it's like, you kinda don't. You just have to figure out who did it, but... Alright. In 1, everyone believed they were the only remnants of humanity, or at least the only ones that could fix everything. In 2, they thought the outside world was dying outside of the Foundation. Yeah, I think one of the cool things about 2 is the way they kind of made you think the Foundation was the enemy, because they were like... Just the way they kind of obscured information was like, oh, the Future Foundation put you in here, and they're your enemies. So it's like, oh, they must be doing all this. And it's like, nope.
Combine our power and work together, everyone.
Except for degenerate males.
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit.
She's just doing like the spirit bomb pose. She's like, lend me your energy.
Murder happened during the magic show. The culprit can only be...
Yeah! I'm in top form today.
We're as productive as we usually are.
Why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Huh? I'm not
A little bit of Fuyuhiko came out there with that line.
Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
Now's not the time to talk about celery, Himiko. Or wait, fuck, shit. Alright, the joke's messed up. I'm just gonna move on. I meant Tenko.
How can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me.
Huh.
He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive.
I like how the sprites on the side of whoever's talking are just like,
Lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
staring straight forward, like,
Atua,
look at Kiba right there. He's like, I have to deal with this shit, don't I?
protect Himiko.
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
My hand is
His
small.
body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick.
To me, they've argued the most controversial take on this concept.
It's only natural.
I'm curious then. Alright, yeah. I've heard a lot of things about V3 both being like one of the best and one of the worst, so I am very curious to see how this all turns out. Yeah. The Foundation did put them in the program for rehab. That's true, exactly. That's the thing, is like, it was true that the Foundation is what put them in the thing, but they were under the impression like, oh, well, that must mean they're the ones who've destroyed everything. But no, it was them. And I thought that was actually kind of a really cool twist, because it was like, functionally, with everything you were told, you would think logically, okay, yeah, so the Future Foundation is evil, but it's like, no, actually, we're evil, technically.
It's true, though. Himiko used
Yeah.
the underwater
Then Junko took over because of, fucking
Still don't
Izuru, and then, yep, it was a whole thing. Yeah, it was technically the Foundation's fault, but, like, you know, Junko couldn't kill anyone directly for her plan to put in action, so that's why she did the killing game. Yep. I also wanted Chiaki gone to get rid of the Foundation's influence with Monami. Yeah. Though it did take them quite a while to get rid of Chiaki. Like, or, well, AI Chiaki.
A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone. I get that you want to defend her.
Which is also why I'm very interested in Danganronpa 2x2, because there's a lot of stuff they could do there. As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Yeah, I'm very interested in Danganronpa 2x2 because there's a lot of stuff they could do with the established lore to, change things up for another way, like another route.
Blessed me with an epiphany.
Wait, so what do we got? No, fuck, wrong button.
To pull off a sneaky switcheroo.
Wait, hold on. Which button does what? Okay, there.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
And he was eating alive.
Actually, wait, Monokuma file. Shit, damn it.
Piranhas.
I have to loop on back to that.
Way to go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
The underwater
That's, well...
The first time, Titless, no one cares.
Ryuma's body was eaten by piranhas that fell into the tank. That is a fact, but that doesn't mean it was the cause of death.
Akua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the
Okay.
escape trick
Yeah, speed up. Wait, wrong
to
button.
pull off a sneaky
Wrong
special
button.
with Ryoma.
Which one's the fast forward? Hold on.
Time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Okay.
And he was eaten alive.
There it is. Okay. Counter. User and AI Junko's Junko 5 plan was the reason to call the program. Yeah. Considering 2x2 seemingly focuses on Nagito as a highly important piece, then I imagine he survives as a supporting character like Makoto and optionally Kyoko.
Indicates the cause of death.
That is very cool, yeah.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. It was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
But women can lie too.
So what?
A woman was the killer of the first case, Tenko. What are you gonna do about that?
Him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
What if they weren't breathing before?
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously... yeah.
That's it.
There we go.
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
Yeah, 2x2 has a lot of potential to do some really cool stuff.
Before being
Although without Nagito dying, I wonder how they'll handle the Chiaki reveal, because at that point she'd have to kill herself or be a victim and have someone like the imposter would be the killer.
He made no movements whatsoever.
I kind of wonder, like, the diverging point for 2x2 has to be something, I'm guessing, pretty early on. So if I had to guess, either Hajime, Chiaki, or Nagito winds up getting killed at the end of the first trial or something.
Where?
Just a thought. I don't know.
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
I mean, I agree,
Is there
but...
a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh wait, Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Well, it could have been the piranha tank with the bulging piranhas in it.
Why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
Cause it's magic.
Oh yeah, that is her actual line, huh?
No, maybe it really was magic.
You know what, sure, let's just accept that it's magic. Magic is real.
Himiko is committed to her act. But those who deal in
We do see Nagito at the boathouse along with Hajime, and we see them alone in Nylon in the trailer, so it's definitely the boathouse interaction that changes things. That is a very interesting thing. It's like, it'll be interesting to actually play a Danganronpa game that just came out, because I played all of these years after they were released, so it's like, now we're all in this together. And someone else will probably find a way to, like, I don't know. At the speed that I play these games, clearly I'm not going to be able to do it that quickly, but like, you know. It'll be interesting playing it live.
Real magic?
No, it was real magic. Magic.
Magic.
No! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
You know, I think Tenko is a solid case for, like, some characters are like, oh, well, that guy's a simp, that's why he's annoying. Oh, wait. Anyway, we need to first determine how Himiko performed the trick. Can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere. I think Tenko is a solid case for, like, some characters are like, oh, well, that guy's a simp, so that's why he's annoying. And it's like, it's not that he's a guy that makes him a simp that's annoying, it's the fact that he's a simp. And Tenko is also a simp.
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Okay, Gaunta's count water tank trick.
Yeah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
I agree,
Must be
actually.
real magic!
Yeah, real escape magic.
Bullshit.
Maybe there were 2 Himikos, and one of them was Tsumugi in disguise.
But you can't dress up as real people.
What costumes aren't disguises?
That's right. There was a similar water tank in Himiko's lab. If I remember my investigation, there was some trick to the tank. Actually, wait. What are the 3 things? Water tank trick. Okay, that's the hatch. So I basically need to fire that Amaki's thing.
Himiko escaped the water tank.
I think.
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Wait for it.
The curtain covering the tank is suspicious.
What about that square pan of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
There we go.
I agree.
Consent. Just the fact that it says consent instead of like agree or something, you know?
There was an escape hatch on that tank.
If Himiko had a dick, Tenko would be doing spins on that shit.
Earth did have one.
I do wonder if Tenko found out that Himiko was a dude, she'd be like, huh, I knew the whole time. And it's like, no, you didn't.
There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
In a similar vein to Toga and Mineta from MHA, they're both obscene simps for a set of characters, yet one gets a ton of flack for being a guy. Yeah, I think Tenko, like, I treat them equally. I see her in a very similar vein to, like, Soda from Danganronpa 2, but for some reason I like Soda a little more. I don't know.
Even know why you're wrong either.
No, I will say her expressions are hilarious. Look at that.
I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel.
Go for it, bro.
The side of the tank being open
Ah, wait, fuck. How do I do this?
doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now I'm gonna punch you.
Ow, fuck. I can't let Tenko intimidate. I can't let Tenko intimidate. I have to counter.
The tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now I'm gonna punch you.
Okay.
Wait a second. Before you punch
Yeah.
me. What
Soda had that charm of immeasurable karma for what he deserves. The end, you kind of feel guilty for his feelings whenever realized. A little bit, yeah.
If she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
Fuck, wrong. It's tough to select the other answers in this one.
Oh no!
Because I also have to think about...
If she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
There we go.
I'll cut through your words. There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water.
Because the water was in the tank.
Staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned.
Yeah. Tenko has better facial expressions, but Soda's arguably the better written character. I agree. I feel like Soda also was more useful in general. Maybe that's part of why I like him a little more, but like he generally had a lot to do with regards to like letting us know how the exosols worked. He got the cameras to work in the third case. He got like, you know, Soda was pretty helpful for the most part.
Knowing that,
I mean, yeah, he was hopelessly a simp, but you know, he had a bit of charm to him, I think.
there was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
Me when I entered the staircase.
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water...
I like how we have the hat on the person so we know who we're talking about.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
Honestly, I think Soda was their biggest opportunity to sail off the island if he had the resources and time.
However,
Yeah, give Soda some prep time and he could build them a helicopter.
sun trace should be left.
Be amazing.
That would explain why there was a puddle around this.
Then I guess the same thing could be said for Mew. I feel like he and Mew would get along fairly well, except for the fact that they would probably not like talking to each other.
Water all over.
Because they definitely have a similar set of skills.
Catch you soaking wet and red-handed.
I'm surprised Mew didn't take that as an opportunity to do like some weird sex joke, but alright.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
What if she was never in the tank to begin with? True, he's ultimate mechanic and engineer. In terms of useful as he's at least top 3. Exactly, yeah.
Her clothes were
Right up there with detective and, really, it's mostly detective. But here's the question: who is the most useless talent for Danganronpa stuff? Magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. Brought a quick change to uniform. Let's go with this.
That's it.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I think as far as most useless talent goes, Soda would hate Muse over sexual. Oh, he wouldn't like it, but they would at least be able to talk shop. So there's that. And I feel like the second he yells at her, she'd be like... As far as useless stuff goes, I think the only one that never really came up in a case was, let me think.
Why would you say that?
Whose talent never actually really did anything?
She had a towel too. She may not have had time
Hmm.
to fully dry her hair.
Off the top of my head, who would that be?
Her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
I guess Byakuya never really
Basket wet.
had a situation where his talent really came into play beyond his personality.
Huh? Like a duck?
I mean, he was smart, but he never really, like...
Give it up already.
I'm not really sure what his talent is supposed to be.
Fine.
Yep.
You win.
Out of all games, most useful probably astronaut, entomologist, and anthropology.
The water tank and staircase.
I guess that's true, yeah. At the very least, with astronaut, you could argue that he at least probably has, like, training and stuff, but I guess it also doesn't really come up much, other than that he says it.
I didn't need them, 'cause I used my magic.
Himiko,
Again
Bro.
with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body?
Byakuya's talent was being rich. That's literally his talent as the ultimate affluent prodigy.
His body
Dude
could
should
have
be
been
Batman.
safe inside the staircase.
They have the same superpower.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That's
Why does it have to be sex with you,
There isn't
Mew?
enough space for two
You know,
people to
Tenko said
do
earlier that all guys want to talk about is sex, and then you got Mew, and it's like,
It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko
you sure about that?
Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
I guess they technically both could have fit there, but like,
That way she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that
not gonna lie, the logic is sound, but obviously we already know that Ryoma was, you know, in the box.
automatically assume it was Himiko. Who else but Himiko could have done it?
They're putting her more in the center.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her? You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit?
Again, I think Angie makes a decent point here. The
You'll
fact that,
die, and it will be all your fault.
the
That's
fact
why
that,
you
you know,
precious devoted-
it is reasonable to think that Angie could be
You
the
okay
culprit.
with that, Tenko?
I mean, Himiko could be the culprit.
Totally fine with that.
Tenko's being a little unreasonable. What?
I don't care what anyone says.
I want to see a lawyer react to one of these
That's
trials.
what I believe more than
You know, there are all
anything.
those lawyer YouTube channels that react to stuff like Ace Attorney. I want to see one of them react to Danganronpa.
I want to believe in her, no matter what.
That would be crazy.
Do that, then I'd
You could say Luck, the ultimate leader or ultimate nobody, are useless, but I'd say Luck was proven to be most useful. Nagito as an example. Exactly.
I'm gonna
Leadership skills are useful in this, and especially Nagito, as you brought up. Like, luck for him came up a lot. Namely in the whole, you know, the Russian roulette thing, but there's also how in Danganronpa 1 you got Makoto,
One who could have
with the door that wound up like kind of saving him in the first trial.
Escaping the tank. She
Hmm.
dragged out the body hidden in the stairs.
Actually, wait, hold on. What is the Lots of death was that? What was Kokichi's account? Caught by Kirumi at the entrance hall, stayed with her until 9 p.m. or until 10 p.m. Also went into the monster lab at 11 p.m. Saw a naked woman walking around the courtyard. And we already know who that is, because that would be Miu. Insect meet and greet. Everyone was brought in at 9 p.m. Yeah. Oh, and Gonta's account. What was that? When Gonta hit time, when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up on top of stage. No one was in the tank during that time. Gonta noticed Ryoma inside the tank till the piranhas were released.
Switch places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show,
Right.
when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Fuck.
I didn't do it, I swear. Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the
Huh.
staircase.
It wasn't. That's true.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist.
Donkey lift con artist.
She's not a con artist and she doesn't have donkey lips!
It is possible that Himiko and Ryoma switched place in the water. Yeah.
Only one who could have when Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And simply switched places with it. Are you telling me
You saw that happen?
No one could have seen that.
True. Come on.
It occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
But Gonta saw it, so
So basically, no one saw anything.
there we go. The Ultimate Nobody was always the biggest wildcard. Maybe we could react to that before your end stream. Maybe we'll see the first bit of reaction content.
Inside the tank. It was Gonta.
Wait, react to what? The trailer or like?
Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
I think V3 was the most sex-focused of the three, mainly because late game women were obscenely sexist.
Yeah, no one.
Yeah,
Guess that clue no good, huh?
I guess so.
No, that's actually a great clue. Because
A lot of the ones who weren't sexist, I think, have died at this point. Or, like, died by the point I got to, at
had
least.
to pull them out before she went inside.
But then again, I finished through the end of Chapter 4, so I know, like, you know, certain things.
But that means if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body? to
We'd always go
avoid
see,
getting
searching if
caught?
there's any, like, wacky lawyer reacts videos for this game.
No need to worry about
I could, it'd be kind of funny to see that, but,
For the entire
I don't know.
stage was hidden behind a curtain.
I feel like reacting to a lawyer, reacting to this would be kind of a different thing entirely, so I don't know, I'll consider that.
Staircase with the body.
Maybe that would do better as like a video than like a stream video.
Capturing the body is much faster and seems more rational too.
Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs? Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
As soon as she does, it's like, Miu was the killer. It's like, what? Where's Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where? Piranha Tank!
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Right.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
Not quite.
There was a way to enter the tank from there. Then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along,
Yes.
but we just couldn't see it.
Yes.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
No.
What of the tank containing the piranhas?
Yes.
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
I do kind of agree with that
Body and
logic.
Piranhas were separated.
No.
Then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Wait, was it? I thought it was just, like, pushed in there. Why was he not eaten by the piranhas, even though he was in the same tank? There's only one piece of evidence at the crime scene that might explain it.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
Actually, wait, what?
It wasn't really in the stairs.
Maybe it was the square glass pane.
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Hold on. Square glass pane, and then bottom of the tank where Ryoma's body had appeared. Okay, that was probably it. Square glass pane, never mind.
Well, how about behind?
Piranhas.
No way!
Not gonna lie. Wait, wrong button. Oh fuck. I missed.
Then it wouldn't have been.
I have to zoom all the way back again, god damn it. Hey Kiyome, welcome to the stream. I don't if someone were to kill right now, they get away completely unharmed thanks to the rule. That is true, I forgot about that, yeah. Because two people killed, the accomplice of murder second gets away, so I'm surprised there wasn't more attempts at murder during a trial. Yeah, that's the thing. Those kind of rules are very interesting, and having them be explored a bit would have been pretty cool, especially because... what was I gonna say? In the third trial, as we all know, or those... I guess I shouldn't spoil it for people who haven't seen it yet, but like... That's something they could have gone into, but they didn't.
This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Hey, no worries about being late. Welcome to the stream, Kiyome.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
All these high school students and their safe spaces from getting eaten by piranhas.
The whole time.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Oh, I just realized the Mana Cubs have the have a little thing for their lost brethren as well. Yeah. Throughout the entire mainline trilogy, soon to be quadrilogy, there's only been 3 mainline rule violations. I guess so, yeah. See, off the top of my head,
Think about it. Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
I guess technically there was that one in the bad ending for Danganronpa 1
I thought I saw something
with
similar
Kyoko.
as well.
Let me think what else.
The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct?
If it's one in this game, then I wouldn't know, but...
Through the glass. Can you
Yeah.
really hide a body in the tank?
I'm trying to think, what were the other ones? Oh, I guess there's also attacking Monokuma, but like...
Murky water.
That's happened a couple
That
different
body would
times.
still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Because the piranhas were all squished up.
Yeah? How could you hide a body like that?
How was the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank? Conceal it. Cram piranhas, there it is.
This is it!
Crammed Piranhas would be an awesome band name.
Piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the
We are Crammed Piranhas, and this is our first single, Eating the Whole Body. Without specifying games, you have 2 violations of the Mastermind Principle interfering with the game series. Oh, that's true. Yoko's false execution, and the multiple violations of Don't Harm Monokuma. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright. And also, I guess, the supposed Makoto execution for, Danganronpa 1,
That significantly,
where
piranhas fuck like
they said like, oh, he must be the culprit. And they said like, yeah, he's the culprit, even though he wasn't, and then, yeah.
The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them. The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
It sounds like a motivational quote.
It was difficult to see.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them. I'm gonna put that on my wall.
The lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Hey, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
Bitch, were you not listening? That's incredibly useful. Exactly. Thank you, Tenko.
Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome.
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
What I'm learning from this is that they needed a better piranha tank provider.
Now there should be no reason for
Technically,
anyone
this game displays 2 to 4 rule violations, one of which you've already seen, but won't tell you because it'll come up later down the line. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
What if Kaede wasn't
Only
actually
if
the
there are
killer?
other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better.
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie. You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now.
Oh, I mean, it's a reasonable thing, though, I think.
You went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie.
I agree. Everyone's just doing what they can.
Past trial at this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
Do what you've already seen, just can't say. I'm guessing that'll be a thing in the last trial. If she wasn't the killer, that means the shot put missed and the timer should have hit 0 unless someone intervened. That's the thing, though. What if she wasn't the killer and Rantaro's talent is like the ultimate shot putter, so he maneuvered the shot to make it kill himself, and then they just blamed it on Kaede to cover up something because they didn't want Rantaro to be there. Or Rantaro.
Why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Christ, Miu.
Not everyone.
Miu, we can't say that
Now,
anymore.
remember whoever doesn't have an alibi.
What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand.
Holy shit, Kokichi.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
You don't deny the other part.
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake. The body was hidden in
Maybe
the
he's having the wrong pronunciation of his name.
But for someone to
Alright, so it's
plan a murder
Rantaro,
with such
right?
limited time is pretty tricky.
Did I say that correctly this time? Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. It would be during nighttime, right? Fuck! I remember something's baked as that, I fucked up. I screwed up, they think I'm a fraud!
That's it.
Okay, good. No, okay.
It was done yesterday.
We're gonna have to get phonetic on this one. You're gonna have to... I don't know.
Dang, the ultimate
Let's sound it out, right?
right again.
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brain bitchlet.
These two are just going off on each other.
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
Indeed.
Talking about my butthole?
Oh, Christ.
No, she means the alarm.
But the butthole will also go off.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body
This is the
before
Undyne
show
versus Undine
was-
situation again. Yeah.
Impossible!
In my defense,
Himiko and I were waiting
Undine
in
with an
the
I
before
is
the
spelled
morning
is
announcement.
pronounced like that.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Yep. Maybe he's doing it because she likes
So
it.
the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it. Can we narrow down the time of
I'm
death
saying
a
ran
little
like
more?
run. That's the only. Okay, so ran Taro, right? Is that it? If we can narrow it down more, if we consider the source of information. Blah, blah, blah. Wait, what's the question? Who's helped determine when Ryoma was killed? Insect meet and greet. Nope. Well, we know that. Shit.
Damn it!
That's good. They think I'm a fraud. Not that. Ukichi's account? Oh, here we go.
This is it!
Rantaro.
Last saw Ryoma
Rantaro.
alive, we
Is
can
that it?
narrow down the time of death. Hirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was
Rantaro.
the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so Gonta think that
He
was
evaded
maybe
them and then he
8
ran
p.m.?
away.
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began,
Mew is still in that pose. Look at her.
We can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
so all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
Unfortunately, all of us were ensconced in a firm layer of bugs.
Most of us
So,
were detained by Gonta.
you made the same mistake again. A and Taro.
Correctly. The only people
Alright.
that weren't there besides
So
the others-
Rantaro.
That would be the four of us. Myself,
Rantaro.
Mew, and also Maki.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
Which, to be fair, Kokichi did see her there.
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that?
Welcome to another episode of Arrow Can't Pronounce Things Correctly. I give up. Close enough.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds.
Well, like, T-A-H would be pronounced ta, right?
Alone in the gym.
Rantaro.
The cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise.
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Actually, we do know where she was.
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
I can't even spell the word gym.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
Yeah, and I was off killing Ryoma. Oops.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
How do you pronounce tar? Tar.
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What?
Maybe that's foreshadowing for Kaito being a
Gives me
murderer.
a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those 4, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, Rantaro. Right?
Oh, wait. Remember
It's
now.
Rantaro.
Do have an alibi.
Right?
You
That's
must
Tar.
know that I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm
No
not
way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Oh no, the mass panic debate is gonna start. That's what you're thinking, right? Well, you're correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first. Mass panic debate this time will have loud voice dialogue. There you go. Alright, Rantaro. Okay, gotcha. One of your points shouts with a voice in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no, what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut 'em up with the A button silencer. After that, all the arguments will be audible again. Keep saying, like you're stuttering. Okay, Rantaro. Rantaro. Thank you for understanding. Okay. Kokichi's account.
I'm running away from Gota!
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gota-
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Okay, didn't need to know that one, Kaito.
Pervert! Filthy male pervert!
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was
Are
in my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Okay, wait, I think the thing is to...
Running away from Gota.
I need to speed up here, because I don't think any of them have a thing to select until, like, the very end. Hold on.
Sure you did not stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Fuck!
I
What other stuff do I have? Hold on. Witnessing Ryoma. I'm guessing Kokichi's thing was... Where is it? Here. Stayed with her until 10 p.m. But he stayed with her at the entrance hall. Maki alone. Stayed in her dorm during nighttime.
When I was running from Gota-
And pool rules. Okay. Basically, it's probably Kokichi's account. Maybe we can fix it. Was it more difficult in pronouncing lesbian fish's name? It's Undine, the Undying. There we go. Rantaro.
No, I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Yep, we saw him saying that. Full hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half.
Kokichi met Hirumi at 9 p.m. and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Well, yeah, but then he wouldn't have fun and then
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Good thing he established that, otherwise I would have thought he did.
Seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots,
I wonder how
we
smoothly these
meatbags
trials
can't
would go
pull
if
out our
Kokichi wasn't
memories
here.
from our hard drive.
Still gonna hear the Irish accent and frustration from the short I watched of it.
Rationality fills me with pity.
Yeah, I still think that was one of my funnier moments. It was completely my fault that I didn't think of that, because, like, you know, Undying the Undying is pretty obvious. But I do find it funny that they were, like, in the comments, like, oh yeah, it's not pronounced like that, it's pronounced like this, but it's like they spelled, like, the same way.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed
Oh
her,
yeah, they're spelled exactly the same way, but the one is pronounced differently than the first one is,
all you
yeah.
have to do is hide him in the piranha tank. Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
I can't even spell rendezvous.
That would be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
And we're probably about to find out where Miu was.
You're including me too?
Well, I mean,
There's actually
you're
one
part of
person we can
someone.
Rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
He thinks it's him. One person can be eliminated as a suspect, according to Kokichi. He must be talking about the figure he saw. They certainly would have an alibi. We need to pin down who that was. The key to that fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Miyu's statements. According to what we know, the figure Kokichi saw must be Miu.
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Miu, right?
What? You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
What she doesn't have is clothes. What I can tell, using similar words works for you because you pronounce the other words correctly with same sounding syllables, but when it comes to other names, you forget those rules. So keep note words similar to help you a lot. Oh, thanks. Alright, good. We're all learning here. Oh yeah, I did something. Oh yeah, he saw a naked woman, yeah.
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be? But the horny exhibitionist Miu.
It'd be really funny if it was Maki, but
You
yeah.
can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right?
It could have been Kaito.
Anyone walking around in women's
Yeah.
underwear, even me.
Kaito, would you wear women's underwear if it meant you didn't kill anyone?
A whole different issue.
Issue? Samugi, let him have his stuff, alright?
Without a doubt. Miu and Gonta's statements prove it.
This is the most uneducational stream ever. Hey, we're all learning a little bit. Namely, what words I can and can't pronounce correctly. Which is most of them, actually. Yeah, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew? Oh, well, because, you know, I'm pretty stacked, so
What?
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered.
To be fair, it did work. I'm not denying that.
that's my story and I'm sticking to it, you
I think being an exhibitionist femboy in secret would be hilarious. That'd be amazing if that's how they found out, like, he didn't do it.
The blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Miu was in her underwear, and Gonta got...
Normally, Gonta only get that feeling around bugs.
So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it.
I wonder how YouTube's gonna take me down for
I
this.
show my panties to the boys all the time.
Why, though?
And I mean all the time. So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
I don't think he plays tug of war.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense. But it would seem that Miu has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case.
Gentlemen, would you wear women's underwear if it meant you didn't commit murder? Alibis for yesterday has been recorded in the monopad. Like, I understand dialects and accents, even places of birth can impact how you pronounce things in terms of being correct, but when it comes to names, it's usually the correct ways. I agree, yeah. And what happens in chapter 4, that interaction was very ironic. Yeah?
But which one, I wonder?
Wonder if it would have helped there.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet.
And also, it's a terrible way to decide. Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. Something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito unless he's proven guilty. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
I don't think spin the bottle's gonna work for this. What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those.
Does anyone's dude, you can't stop me. That's fair.
Since we don't have
That would be an amazing defense to the police, though. Like, it couldn't have been me. I was walking around in my underwear outside. They're like, okay, that's a different crime. But,
Meth.
good for you.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the
Well, by logic,
culprit,
then,
you
wouldn't they
just
both think the other one is?
Yes, that is
I like Gonta's been isolated for so long, he doesn't understand his feelings of getting horny or feeling love for someone else's body. Yeah, he's basically Tarzan, but with bugs.
To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the two argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And
Yeah, but how would that fix anything, Kokichi? Think about that.
you guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically.
Granted, that does make a good point, but I don't think having them accuse each other
Then will they reveal
for
their true
20 minutes
self
at a
as
time
liar, hiding beneath a layer of
is gonna fix
deceit?
anything, you know?
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other.
I feel like Kokichi thinks the Joker is a
No
role
more
model.
Pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun.
On Fridays, I wear my murder panties. It's currently Wednesday. I didn't commit the murder, I was wearing my no murder panties. It's a ritual of mine that I adore very closely.
The culprit until they
That feels like an Ace Attorney thing.
That's how a true class trial
Your Honor,
works.
the culprit couldn't have couldn't have killed anyone. They were wearing their no-kill underwear. They're wearing around a canonical time limit, right? That's true, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep, I totes agree.
We're spending so much time on stuff that doesn't really matter here.
Which side are you on?
I guess it does matter, but like, this isn't gonna fix it.
I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
Liar, I barely know her.
To start this.
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this. Ta-da!
An iPad?
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our ladies.
If it was a joke in Ace Attorney, I'd fucking love the series so much more. Ace Attorney has its fair share of ridiculous things like that. Just a matter of finding them, really.
So, it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun.
The shot alone increases Kokichi's aura so much. Oh yeah, like the low angle with like the arms out, or like the close-up. Both of them were really good. That sequence was pretty nice there. They do not like him.
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to.
So play it.
Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
Turns out it was mine. I'm the killer. The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito or Maki's? I should know the answer. Should you? Neither. Could it be neither? Huh? I never would have asked that if I thought the answer would be that boring. Did you forget? This motive video belonged to either Kaito or Maki. Since we got Kaito, obviously it's Maki, but, you know. Alright, it's Maki.
That's it.
It was...
You know that holding a children's leapfrog pack for adults may give you aura with a creepy glowing smile. Oh, that one, yeah, that was a good one.
Never guess.
One thing that could increase his absolute aura would be that blacked out ghoulish smile.
I know.
Yeah, or the one where his eyes turn like a different color.
You have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was
Isn't there one where his eyes turn kind of black or something?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes.
Perhaps.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Hmm.
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's
Yeah, he's lucky they're already in a trial, because actually, probably unlucky, because in theory, based on the rules, Maki could kill him and get away with it because still haven't found the current killer, right? Because that was part of the rules.
This extreme death debate.
Not that she would, but you know. This part where he has blacked out eyes with his glowing white irises looks super cool. Okay, that one, yeah.
What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit!
We do a little bit.
I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Maki isn't the culprit either!
There we go. Kaito using his main character power.
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's
Through the power of vibes.
Hunch? Are you being serious?
You see, Space has given him,
Right?
astronaut vibe powers.
And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
I saw it. After Body dies, everyone is still fair game until the trial ends.
Any hunch.
I mean, hey, there you go. Maki, you want to take him out?
An official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that...
Kaito, vibes are not admissible evidence.
No, he might actually be that stupid. An idiot.
A two-a-duns idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Gonta could kill everyone in this room, accidental or not, and still be a fine verdict is reached. That is true.
No matter where the clues point. In the end,
That is kind of an odd rule, but I guess that like kind of depends on people not wanting to kill each other outside of
whether I
the
believe or not,
getting to
whether
leave,
I want to believe or not.
which most of them don't, I think.
That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence?
Only baseless conjecture.
Hmm.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
I mean, he's got a little bit of a point.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
You know, Gonta's got the right idea.
Don't call me an idiot. It really hurts my feelings.
It's true. Not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? I believe in because I want to. Yeah, that's just, yeah. Kaito's basically Kamina. A little unsuccessful, but for the most part, yeah, similar vibes. I like how Angie replaces God with her own God, since goddamn would imply another being of power exists. That's true, yeah. It's a fun little, little writing trick. Got a supporting character. None of y'all motherfuckers got the plot armor he has. Exactly. He's the fucking guy. In before there's like another main character swap to Kaito.
What?
That's our Kaito, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either.
Yeah.
Innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
I believe in guilty.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training.
Which makes him the sub-ultimate
I told you that,
detective.
didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
But hey, he still solves crimes, so that's something. Scooby-Doo is technically a detective.
To the truth without suspecting either of them.
You don't need to suspect them to look at the evidence.
Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
That was a long pause. Wow, alright.
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything.
We do get another protagonist switch towards the end of the game, but the switch is purely temporary.
But
It
I'd hope
switches
this
to
idiot wouldn't
Nagito.
encourage me then.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
What are you trying to say, Maki? I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
How the game ends.
Oh, tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
Yeah, that sounds pretty incriminating. What?
At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
Unless...
That's wrong.
None of us have alibis.
Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they no have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
No, it's more like we're all suspects, actually. Which makes it worse.
You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
True, she doesn't really seem to have any proof.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
Because it sounds like she would have killed him.
It's totally obvious. Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Lie? Wait a minute, I can do that. Is that a lie? Maki lie to us? It's true. We don't have all the facts. But why would Maki say that now of all times? Of all the times. If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? Lie! Intermission. I don't need to save, I'm fine. Not like it's really possible to fail at this point.
Now then.
It seems the voting is finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
What are you saying?
Wait a second, what result? Voter time hasn't happened yet. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Don't you remember Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember Monotaro. Oh man, you're right. Silly me, I'm so forgetful. Wonder if there's ever been a mass that in Danganronpa history. That could be interesting backstory for like a game. Wow, I didn't expect you all to get so worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Well, anyway, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to chapter 3.
What are you saying?
It'd be really funny if they just kept saying like, wow, I can't believe they were the culprit, and they don't say who it is until they get to like the end of the game, where it's like, oh yeah, it was them, bye, and then the game just ends. Wait a second, we don't know the culprit yet. Yeah, who killed Rantaro? Rantaro. Fuck, did I fuck it up again? I fucked it up again, but I fixed it then. I said Rantaro. See, I said it right. That was chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful? I slip up for 1 second and no one will ever let me forget it. Resume.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
Square one?
Directed yourself in the right direction this time. Good job. Thank you. Excellent. Character development.
By the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Wow. What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
Do or do not. There is no
We can't
trial.
listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
Unless
But if we don't,
I throw out more lies.
how will we know for sure?
There you go. I'm so proud of you. Thanks. I'll take my award for the finally saying a name properly award later.
On fire.
More one to talk.
Rocky, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Was it his?
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive.
So would it just be swapped between those two, or?
Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
I like this sprite where she's like playing an invisible DS like that, and she's angry at the game she's playing.
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? Would have probably been Kokichi, right? Would have had to have been someone who knew who had each pad. So, in other words, probably... Where the fuck is he? Here.
It's you!
You're the only one! Wonder if Shuichi sees the same VFX as the player does, because it'd be interesting to see his hallucinations get acknowledged. It would be kind of funny. And he just like flashes back, his eyes just go blank, and he just stares up at the ceiling for a sec. They're like, what are you seeing there, Shuichi? He's like, the past.
So, you saw the motive videos.
I see everything.
Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
Or they're just thinking.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Why would you keep your room unlocked? I actually kind of agree with Kokichi on that one. That is pretty... That's... yeah.
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma
Yoshi, does nobody see the glowing purple right now? They're ominous as shit! They're also like, what are you talking about?
Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime. That proves he was
Who else
still
sees
alive.
names floating in the air?
Which means,
What?
even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So
I mean, to be fair, that would immediately draw eyes on her.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
No, she didn't say it because she didn't want to get suspected of murder.
Selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
Why do I see bullets in the lower left of my vision? Why does everyone have glowing text boxes? As Shuichi has a mental breakdown.
Why don't we ask Kokichi?
What if Shuichi tries to load a gun eventually and he just accidentally loads it with the fake bullets that he sees in his brain, and the gun's just completely empty when he needs it not to be?
Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki...
He's at like a Mexican standoff and he starts firing and they're like,
Is that really
what do you mean, the Monokuma file?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma... it becomes
Then he
more
misses and he's like,
likely
I'm a
Ryoma
fraud and
visited
everyone hates me!
nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
I like how before you know that what Maki's deal is, you could be like, oh, well, she's talking about the class trial, but afterwards, it's more like, you know.
I told Ryoma.
Just as
I like to think the truth bullets act like psychic manipulation, so everyone just gets a sudden brain blast when shot.
Right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
Also the thing with like,
Not yet. I was gonna wait
him
until he
imagining
posted,
what the Miyu Ganta
party.
encounter was like.
I just checked who had whose.
It's just kind of a funny idea to think that he's just like imagining all that, and that's just what he thinks it looked like.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because
There's always a
everyone's lives are at
chance.
stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
She's got her not lying shirt
If
on.
it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things.
Which Maki's true telling got more uses in her capabilities with a firearm or weapon.
Suspicious.
I think it's like,
Convenient for her.
I do agree that it probably could come up more, but it's one of those where if she used it at all, people would immediately suspect her.
Maki is lying. Like I said before,
Even without it,
they're
people
like me,
suspect her, you
knows
know?
their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
See, when he came over, he was really short and he had a hat on. That's true, Ryoma does look like that. Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito. And that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. And it's all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going. Just like Kaede did.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place,
Jit.
then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
I think that's how I do the lie thing.
Expected Maki
Jit.
is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie.
Just need to skip through.
Two together?
Surely
Fuck,
they would have
missed.
come forward.
Again. Come on. I need to say that I saw them together.
Didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Fuck, how do I keep missing?
Come forward on
God damn it. One of these days I will loop back around and get it properly. How many loops?
Did anyone see those two together?
Fuck! Wasn't even the right one. One thing I always keep getting Danganronpa's writing is that they always make you feel like the first character death happens too early. Yeah.
Oh no!
God damn it.
I met with
Alright.
Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Okay,
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason.
Did that miss?
Testimony, I'm afraid.
Did I like thread the needle and just go between the words? The hitbox is way smaller than I thought it would be. Also, I am running out of time here. All right.
Surely they would have.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place,
There it is.
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury.
You might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway.
I like to imagine Shuichi's eyes turn purple when he does perjury. That'd be such an amazing tell if someone was lying, like, hey bro, did you eat my chocolate? And the dude just turns purple, he's like, no. He is lying pox.
But we couldn't pick out the other one.
What if that's how we find out who the mastermind is? They turn purple.
Must have been Ryoma.
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
That lie could potentially tank the entire case, which is the funny part.
If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
I forgot.
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
I find it funny that whoever the survivors are for this probably at least... They probably have to wonder by the end of this how many times Shuichi lied just to get through the trial.
But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
Unless it's me who also lied about it.
Not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time. If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked.
I mean, it's not really my business, you know?
Killing game after all.
Yeah, but no one was dead yet. So, you know.
Chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not.
Why are you
bad
turning
either,
blue?
You know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Hitboxes for truth bullets be built different than for better or worse. Yeah.
I know that we heard those voices.
It's a very, you know, I tell you what, it's a very tight hitbox. It's not something that's easy to hit.
Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
I mean, we all have no reason to lie.
If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah.
My name is Shuichi Saihara, not Shuichi Daihara.
Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar, especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
I will say, Kokichi is a little bit of a bro for not immediately ratting us out.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words,
At the very
he and
least,
Maki aren't
he did
suspects
that. He
anymore.
didn't immediately say, like, oh, hey, we're lying. Granted, I'm not sure who would have believed him, but, you know.
No longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
We should do another insect meet and greet. That's what will really stop culprits.
Right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Good question.
The gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
did we fuck up by
Wonder what made the writers choose these names. Because Ace Attorney, for example, everyone's name is a pun, so what's a lot from Kaito or Harukawa?
We have evidence to prove that
I think they just picked random names. Well, Akibo, obviously, you know, his makes sense because he's a robot. But, I don't know. A lot of these names are... When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And it couldn't have been the morning after. That leaves... And if it couldn't have been the morning after, it leaves... Yeah. I'm guessing maybe they are puns and we just don't know, or they're just random... Kind of random names picked for the characters. Dick cheese.
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
Kibo's name is serial ID, basically. Yeah. Kibo's makes sense there.
I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress. What a terrible title for a guard.
What if it's like, it looks like you're sleeping, but you're not? That makes you a pretty good guard, because they'd let the guard down around you.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone. Going to sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments.
There we go. He takes any chance he can to do this thing.
Disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again? Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial.
Like, Monokuma makes sense, because it's like... Kuma means bear in Japanese. And then monochrome is like black and white, so that name actually makes a lot of sense.
Do that whole crazy thing again?
It seems our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail. And then you have Nagito and Makoto being like their names are like anagrams of each other. Apparently everyone's Danganronpa is an allusion to intricate parts of their character or a very ironic pun. When was the body put in the piranha tank? The next morning, during nighttime.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
There we go.
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Very intensive of a debate.
State that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito, rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym.
Dead people are.
You might be
Dead
able
people
to
don't have to
take
follow the
the window
rules.
above the stage.
But pool next to gym also.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
And she's not a degenerate male, even though Shuichi is. We're gonna fire a rocket at them. Like Enoshima being shield of protection despite her being... Okay, yeah. Very much attack-based. There's even phonetic puns, oddly enough. Human laws don't apply to dead bodies, so ha! The zombie girl is perfectly legal.
That window's higher than the piranha tank.
Objection, Your Honor. My client is a ghost, which legally makes her...
Closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
I'm not even gonna finish that. Alright.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Unless they
Even if the
tossed it
culprit were
in.
to throw the body from outside the window. The window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
I just want to make an image now of going to, like, dunking him like a basketball into the piranha tank.
Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Every zombie wife lover. It's not necrophilia if they can consent. It's not necrophilia
The ladder in the gym.
unless they are dead. I don't even know where I was going with that.
Investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
It's not necrophilia unless they necrophile it. No, I don't think that method is possible because... No way to move a ladder doesn't reach the window.
That's it.
I'll be back to full health before all this is
The reason
done.
the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage.
Gonta doing the Venom dunk with his angry sprite face would be sick as hell. That'd be awesome, yeah.
There's nothing on
And the ball's Ryoma's body.
as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
That's true.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Unless it's Gonta, at which point they could have.
Then Gonta used his hard strength to
Again, Mew, you can't say that. Don't say it about him.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
What if it was a stepladder?
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would
The
need
person
to
he's
be
dunking one would 100% be dunking on 100% be Koikichi. Yeah.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Well, not impossible necessarily, just unlikely.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Kaito, explain.
Do you have the answer then?
Yeah, Shuichi will explain it.
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi.
Yeah, of course.
I actually don't know that yet.
What?
The culprit definitely moved.
Yeah,
the
of course
body
it's easy to say it when you don't know it.
But I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty. Kids just need to
Yeah.
shut up and take their licks.
Alright, other Tenko.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
Could you do something, Kaito?
I know. I have to do something.
We all have to do something. I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Fucker, none of y'all people can think for yourself. Not a one of them. Damn it, am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? Can't do this, I
I
can't.
don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
All that matters is who killed him.
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
Shuichi could say it's whoever they want,
Doesn't matter how it was done.
and
just
they'd
who
still
did
be
it.
like, yeah, of course, sure.
We shouldn't focus on where we found the body.
We should focus on where the body became a body.
We need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more
Indeed.
efficient to focus on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found. When we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
Murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Hmm.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
Amazing deduction, Gonta. It's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
Tenko and Tenko 2 are just the Beavis and Butthead of the situation. Hey, Tenko. What is it, Tenko 2? I'm Tenko, you're Tenko 2. Sure, yeah. Oh, that was a fun show. If we can determine where all this started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun, an hour and a half in.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
My god, alright. Let's see. Piranha tank, black piece of fabric, pool rules.
Let's establish the crime scene.
Yep.
Wasn't it the dorm room?
Uh-huh.
Ryoma was relaxing in his room when
I mean, it wasn't, but sure, let's go with that
Cause of
idea.
Death was drowning. There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
What about his toilet?
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
But hey, look at that, I'm a genius.
Toilet? Impossible.
No, it's possible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
Like a toilet.
the only place that fits is the pool.
That's true.
If you use magic, there's no other way.
Well, it must be.
I wonder if everyone else sees the magic circle.
Now that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy sow.
Ah! What if I confirm this? Drown in water. Pool seems obvious answer, but I have my doubts.
Let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room?
Or which one of these would be the thing? First going to look like trash. Monokuma file 2. Discovered in the gym. Caused death through drowning. Okay.
Wasn't in his room when you got attacked.
But the culprit...
Yeah.
There's nothing in his room that can collect enough water.
Doesn't it?
Toilet? Impossible.
Oh, I just noticed it said impossible.
The only place that fits is the pool.
Hmm.
Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
I guess there is the piranha tank.
Well,
It must be the pool then.
Fuck, okay, yeah, I need to go back and get to the piranha, the pool. I do like the sort of like, the video effects on the screen when I'm fast forwarding.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits.
Oh, fuck. That's why it's the pool. But the piranha tank has water in it.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing.
Wait, no, I'm supposed to use that on the...
There's nothing in his room that can collect enough water.
Okay.
The only place that
There we go. Which was the case of anyone using magic capability aside from Monokuma, Junko's superhuman nature, and Monami. Pool rules, yeah, okay.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime.
I'd like to imagine Suichi was just replaying the conversation whilst everyone else remained silent. They're like, is he doing it again? Yeah, he just went out to La La Land. How do you know what that is? What do we define as a dead body?
As loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Aren't you siblings?
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Did his scarf get patches on it between him saying that?
This is the year of the Jets! Fuck the Patriots!
What's that joke in Japanese then?
Anyway,
That was a football joke.
impossible
An American football joke, no less, I think.
Where was Ryoma killed if not?
What was that joke?
Is there
Ah,
other
whatever,
place
who
where
cares?
water can be stored?
Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue. Fuck.
I was wrong.
Everyone thinks I'm a fraud. Alright, scratched sink. Oh hey.
This is it.
There we go.
The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch
I just like the
marks.
idea of everyone just staring at him while he thinks in his head, like, all the things that, like, all the conversations he's had.
I believe those scratches were caused
Okay.
by
So we've got the death location.
This is it.
There we go, back to full health.
The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Oh yeah, sort of look like they've been scraped against something.
In this case, the sink.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab.
Never mind. Hey, yeah.
The marks in the sink came from the handcuffs, and the size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Someone took them.
Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank.
Because I still find it funny that
Certain he was wearing
they
the
tore up all the
handcuffs.
clothes. And it just leaves, like, if this is what skeletons look like in the Danganronpa world, like, how did he ever even use the tennis racket if his hand is like that?
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms.
Must have been a lot of protein. Very compact.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture.
Ah.
Fatty parts
Okay,
of
that's a
the
little too much.
Then when they bite down and gushes.
Ah! Look, I realized I just played a game yesterday where you turn people into, like, blender meat, but, like, that's, you know...
What a Yushikuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
Like the Patriots joke remains the same from the localized, keeping the same joke format but making more American-oriented. Okay. Joke remains the same, but just replaced with 2 Japanese baseball teams. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the Jets! Fuck the Patriots!
I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... Whoops. Don't pay attention to Lulomi. I'm just talking to myself.
Well, could you talk to us?
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed. Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
Tamugi, what the fuck are you talking about?
Found in the sink in his lab, right?
Yo, you paused the trial for that?
That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Guys, Shuichi's staring off into space again as he remembers the sink.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
Ryoma's what lab?
But how did the culprits carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use? Here we go.
There!
They jumped out the window. Peanut butter squid joke is absolutely a Food War reference. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. But, like, hold on, wasn't this game, 2013?
That's right. None
Or am
of
I
the
wrong?
photos
Because that's also the year the Food Wars premiered. Oh, wait, no, Food Wars premiered
except
20...
the one
I guess that could have been the
Ryoma's
manga, that's true.
And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight
I don't know. I'm
across.
trying to think of when that would have come out. So it absolutely could be that, but I don't know.
Lab window?
I'm not sure if it lines up with the time.
Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that?
So to be completely honest, I think peanut butter squid is worth giving a shot. I haven't tried it myself, but it sounds pretty good.
The gym
Or at least, like,
window
it could
was
work, you
higher
know?
than the pool side, even if one used the ladder.
That's right. I apologize. I must go on a journey to reflect on this.
Reflect on a lot of things.
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
It told us exactly where he died. Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then. I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. Oh right, the dream taxi thing, yeah. Psych taxi. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around and form the question. Use the A button to accelerate and the L stick to move left and right. By picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once you've completed the question, you'll head toward the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Also, there will be other cars in the road. If you hit those, you will take focus energy damage. If it's getting dangerous, use RB to concentrate, stay calm, and avoid them. Please drive safely and enjoy the ride. It was premiered on April 3rd, 2015. V3 didn't come out until... Oh, really? I didn't know it was 2017, huh? I didn't realize it was that later. Wow, that... I really didn't pick this up that long after it came out then, huh? I picked it up, I think, in like 2018 or 19. I thought this was way longer ago than it was. Okay. Ever rush for what? Maximum speed. The ball was robbed from where? Shuichi, do you even know how to drive? Also, interesting that they have Shuichi on the left side of the car, like in America, as opposed to the right side, like in Japan. Lab window. Ow. Interesting way of getting a woman in the car. Also, Shuichi, prostitution is illegal, so I would argue you're committing a crime now as an officer of the law. At least I think it is. March 25th, 2010. 2010? Really? That was... I thought it was like 2007. Huh. Where give from... We're deep, bro. For the guy from Wood. Need 4 more word blocks. 1, 2, 3. From where? I know what the last word is, but I can't. Alright. The body was brought to the gym from where? Which lady am I gonna hit? Gym window. Good. At least around the time I would know since I'm a long time Danganronpa fan. Yeah, it's kind of weird to think. I thought it was, like, older than that. Wow. Russell! Oh fuck, now it's Mario Kart. There are other cars. Alright. I wonder if Danganronpa 2x2 will have different minigames, or if they'll just keep it like the same as it was in Danganronpa 2. How I eat my food. Oh god, I wasn't even looking. Alright. I shouldn't make jokes while I'm driving. Oh wait, that was Monokuma. I could have gotten a thing there. Shit. They were kind of similar to. Yep. Gym window. Classroom window to the gym window. Window to window. Window to window. Hit the lady. There. Good. This just in. Ultimate Detective Shuichi Saihara was found hitting women with his car in Las Vegas.
Body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Hidden Monokuma, yeah, I missed it. Shit.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window.
Through? No.
I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
Yeah, that feels like a reference. Or a crystal ball.
I don't believe he was thrown, but perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
Danganronpa 2 didn't get released in North America until September 2nd, 2014. Really? Okay, well, in Japan it was July 26, 2012, but that's... Huh, I don't know.
With this equipment, they can connect the two
It's really weird to think that it wasn't actually that long ago, huh? I thought it was before 2010. Equipment to connect the windows. I believe it was found near the body. It's the rope.
There! The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Actua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mystery.
So it was rope?
Only Actua knows the answer.
Now I need to do Hangman's Gambit to spell rope properly.
During nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
Good question. Yeah, Korekio can, for some reason,
As for the distance between the windows,
judge the rope's length immediately.
According to the sign of the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35
And don't make me do math. I'm not going to find the circumference of the pool.
and the distance
Or the
from
diameter.
edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether,
Also, I missed the hidden
sum total
Monokuma,
length
damn it.
from one window to the
I
other
thought Danganronpa
is
was
roughly
released all the way
50.
2009, but that might have just been when it was announced. It probably was, yeah. It's just, I don't know. I also thought it was before 2010. I don't know why I thought that, but I did.
Bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Why would she be saying that?
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope
Tsum-
was
I
long,
like the idea that Tsumugi has all the anime references, but like, that was a reference to like The Office, and she just doesn't get that because she doesn't watch American
It would be
shows.
like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
if the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, don't you think it would work? Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only one though.
Oh, then it's impossible. Sorry.
No, I'm sure there was another rope. Or at least something that could be used as a rope. Let's see, what could have been... Oh, yeah.
This is it!
Honestly, kind of forgot about this, but yeah, that makes
Tennis
sense.
net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
Pretty long, I don't know.
50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay,
To
so
be rope.
first, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side. And tie cable to other window.
Uh-huh.
Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together.
In holy matrimony.
That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Wish I made a joke towards American songs being popular in Japan and vice versa. Like, Pumped Up Kicks was popular in Japan around the time DR1 was released to my memory. That's interesting, given what the song is about. I guess it's different when you don't have the cultural context for it, but yeah, that's
They can't carry a body on just...
yeah, that was an odd song when you think back to it.
Eureka! I got it!
Or at least what everyone says it's about.
Said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
That feels like an ad for deodorant.
But in my case, it's 100% inspiration.
I don't know, you sweat a lot, so it could be perspiration.
Tell us already.
Well, yeah, but then how would it get him in the tank?
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank.
That is a cool
Stop
idea.
making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
They could have used 2 handcuffs.
Tarzan?
Tarzan?
They also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible
man.
with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
They should have had Kaede play pumped up kicks on the piano. Not just the rope.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
There is if you also went on the rope.
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. Would have only had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously, the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. Meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope connecting to the windows. Somehow, the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the window themselves. To make that work, they had to have used something else. But what could that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial.
By having you do all the work.
Starts with you.
Yeah.
You be the opening act.
Considering you have songs like Fool's Table and Abnormality Dancing Girl, Hell Even Love It and Level One's Eyes, including Mesmerized, spiking popularity makes sense. Oh, okay, yeah. Sad, or upbeat music, but sad songs. Yeah, that's... I do see the appeal. It's interesting because I'm one of the people who listens to them. I get it.
I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yep, you're gonna have me do everything. Don't get me wrong, I like Kaito, but it is kind of funny that he says like, oh yeah, let's do it. And then he's like, Shuichi, do the thing. Okay, I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think. Come on, think. Mew, stop doing that pose. But can you spell the word knife? Nope. Not. Why do I keep getting P's? Damn it. Rope. Rope. Ropeway. Okay. Even tracks like Dressing Room and Overdose are sad, yet have pretty upbeat tones, including songs like Rule of Mirror.
Yes, that's it.
That is true. There's also like World End, I think, by Flow, which is one of the Code Geass openings. If you look at the lyrics to that song, it is kind of a little down, at least I think. Or, I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. It's been a while since I looked at it, but I could have sworn the lyrics for that were a little kind of down, you know? No, there definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. In scenes where you have to deduce an image, Mind Mine will begin. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the LS stick to move the cursor and erase pieces with the A button. Pieces will be erased when two or more the same color connect. Adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces at the top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there's just one piece left, you can break the A button. You press the A button repeatedly to break it. But that will incur a time penalty, so don't just button mash. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. Thank you for your understanding. Even the sad song sounds, it becomes more hopeful than anything. I kind of agree with that. What am I looking for here? Okay, here we go. There we go.
I see it.
My health is low. Hangman's Gambit really took the everything out of me.
The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Inner tube? I barely know her tube.
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And because the third floor window is higher up, the inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported two people. The culprit used the ropes.
Just me bringing my body on a rope swing that I made to the piranha pit.
And used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the
I can't believe he was taken there by Colossus from X-Men.
Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windows.
I remember seeing a Vocaloid song that had no title to it. It sounded like demonic rock song in the first. It was chill. Look at the video announced stuff, and it turns out it was like, it took 30 minutes to a 30-minute essay talk. Wow. Huh. Some songs just like that. They're just kind of, you know, experimental. They're a little weird, but you know what? You kind of need stuff like that.
Wow, a ropeway.
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules?
You tell me, Mr. Windowsill Man.
Count as entering the gym, would it not?
What if it doesn't?
We got asked that question. We decided it was okay.
But who asked it?
Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
Oh, shit!
Put your foot in your mouth. His foot? Monosuke just enhanced his jaw and swallowed his entire leg.
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out.
Write it off as a tax expenditure.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth.
I just want one upbeat song like Heart Pie Dance Hall that's actually just positive for once.
Pops?
I have considered, like, you know, we've talked about, like, oh, I should, like, make more music. There is a song that I have, an idea for that is only upbeat and there's no sad part to it. And it's not really a song so much as a... I'm not gonna spoil too much about it. We'll see when it comes out, or if it comes out at all. But yeah, you'll see. I make upbeat music.
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Monodum's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Less attitude, more altitude.
Come on. The trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder. Some crazy ass shit.
Ah, God, ropeway murder. What does the world come to?
Wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily.
I mean, we just have rope kind of lying around, so it wouldn't be that weird.
All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
And no one would be any the wiser because everyone thinks there's rope in the gym.
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
But they couldn't go back into the pool because nighttime.
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
We are so close to the end of the
Why did
trial.
culprit leave it in the pool?
Reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious. Pool rules. Nighttime.
That's it.
Okay, getting closer to full health.
Even if
Alright.
they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
Alright.
See, they couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at night.
Not sure how much swimming you'd really have to do, given the water's only like a foot deep, but...
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low.
It sounds like the setup to a joke. The water level is so low, even Ryoma can stand up in it.
The steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Also, how would they get into the pool? Or out of it?
Like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them. Huh! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it?
And the murder was just like, yeah, I don't think it's, I don't think they're that,
A real fucking amateur.
I don't think that was that bad. I think it's a common mistake anyone can make.
Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
Let's not say perfect, you know.
Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime. It might have been the end for us.
Alright, you go, Kichi, shut up.
Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a rope way.
I fucking love rope!
Respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. Kaito's wrong again. We're so close, we're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise. So, who is it?
Well, by the process of elimination, only one person here knows how to use rope.
But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so
I don't know how people manage to speedrun this game. I guess just like smashing every button until it works.
You're just pushing everything onto
I like the
Shuichi
fast forward
because you
button.
don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Yes, I have a good idea of who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What? The culprit is Kaede again.
That, like I said, you're my sidekick.
From the grave.
I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
I mean, Shuichi's a good detective. Look at him. He's got an outfit that shows the detective. Alright. This whole setup would have been prepared at the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows down the list of suspects. Well, yeah.
It has to be you. There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
I don't know how people manage to speed. Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
What? Kirumi?
That's right, it's you, 2B.
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is
I like how
not
Angie
yet
just
a
accepts it.
certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Those who have pets, please get a lint roller. It is probably a good idea. Alright, let's see. What do we got? File 2, Maki alone, alibis for yesterday. That probably is alibis for yesterday.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Technically, that's true.
I have evidence that proves.
Live from 10 to 11 p.m., and if that was at midnight, which was the lie, technically none of us actually have an alibi. That is true. Maki alone, let's see. Insect meet and greet. But she wasn't at the insect meet and greet.
Think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
I agree.
That could have been done by anyone.
Technically, yes.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We
That's
all could have,
true.
Except perhaps Gonta.
The implicator said my logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in her story somewhere. I should stay calm and find it.
The crime was nighttime. And you have no alibi.
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most.
Fuck.
Damn it!
Okay, alright.
Of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
I trust about.
Fuck. Alright. Just jumps the wagon so quickly. Like, to be fair, Shuichi is a detective, so he could say anyone, which is also why he's so hesitant to say who it is, because that's like, everyone will say it immediately. Let's see.
The crime was committed at night.
What does the Monokuma File 2 say about that? Okay, probably not that.
And you have no alibi, do you?
I have evidence that proves you're the.
No, you don't.
Fall for such nonsense.
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. You could be skilled enough to pull it off.
I agree.
That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body.
What about the insect meet and greet?
Shared an inner tube.
Perhaps Gonta.
Let's see, it's probably that one then, the thing of like anyone could have done it. Because none of the rest make any sense.
That someone like you could be.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Fuck!
Oh no!
I am losing this one in particular, wow. Alright,
Am not the culprit.
in her dorm room only during nighttime. She does have an alibi, but I don't think that really is what she's talking about. Or not an alibi, but that's just she's stayed in a room.
The crime.
Let's see, does this show anything else that I didn't see before? Humor from 9 to 10 p.m. By 11 p.m. he's thrown to the lab. Humor is with the gym a little before 9 p.m. with Himiko and Angie. From 9 to 10 p.m. she's with Kokichi, so in the gym only for around 5 minutes. It could be this.
Was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
This didn't work.
Alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
True.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Oh, okay. Everyone else here sucks at doing things.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi.
Yeah, that's why Shuichi waits so long to name a suspect, because whenever he says that, people are going to kind of jump on it because he is the detective. And it carries a lot of weight with it, so I can see why he's so hesitant to name a suspect.
Several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window.
How bad Wi-Fi?
Partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion.
Argue.
While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Oh, well, if you say so, it must be true. What are my blades? Oh, my black piece of fabric.
It was solely the rope and partition. I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time.
Fuck. Wrong one.
I was wrong.
Man, I am losing all my
It
health.
was solely the rope and partition. I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided when you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty. Your entire case falls apart. If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time.
Fuck. I can't get the angle on it.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time.
Fuck. I didn't think that would block it.
Oh no.
I'm going to lose a lot of points on this. All right.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative when you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty. Your
Why can't I
case
why can't I
falls apart.
attack faster?
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that.
Fuck.
However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided when you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty. Your entire case falls apart.
What do you mean by
I was pressing the wrong button. That's what I was doing the whole time.
just a guess?
I am referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Fuck. No, wait, it's the windowsill. Shit.
I am referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
There we go.
I'll cut through your words.
Nihilism. Well, region ability active? I probably should, but I don't.
I have evidence.
I have extra health, definitely.
On the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break.
And they were way down because something heavy was there. It must have been Gonta.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Previous streamer I watched hated Kirumi. I mean, I don't hate her, but, you know.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi?
The situation of this murder is a little unique as far as Danganronpa is concerned.
What's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit.
But it's really more... It's for our sake, really.
Because I must do this for everyone.
Yeah. For everyone?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and...
I must kill the machines! And then she just looks at Kibo.
So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
What? Where is this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what did she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
He is the leader of an entire nation. It's arguably more important than that, huh? And then it's that, and it's also the fact that Ryoma kind of let it happen, you know?
Felt like you were talking about us.
Everyone has their interpretation of the character. I get that, yeah.
Felt like you were talking about
Well, it's like, don't get me
someone who
wrong,
isn't here.
I don't think it's a good reason to kill someone, but at the same time, it's not like she just killed them for fun or for, like, you know,
Someone outside of the academy?
out of a mistake. This was done because she thought it was the best path forward, which granted, it could arguably be, but I don't know.
The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
The important someone was an entire country.
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
Impossible.
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
Yes, really. So please believe me, I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die.
Her saying that with Ryoma's face right next to her is so funny.
I wished for all of us to escape together.
He's like, that's bullshit. I think she's justified just that she knew the better plan, because honestly she had the capability to survive to the end. Yeah.
I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
Kirumi.
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
Irony.
Sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
That's always a question we should ask, but in this case, probably not.
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw.
She brought us into this world, she'll take us out of it.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Why through your clothes?
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You won't
no.
suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct?
And she's just talking about trying to lead everyone into the truth whilst actively lying to everyone. Yeah.
It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis.
Yeah, but I'm friends with them.
They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
Sorry, but no.
That way. It does.
Considering Kokichi is strong enough to knock Kaito flat in his ass, wise words from him in punching range. Yeah.
Based on our alibis.
Suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit?
Man, if I could dust for fingerprints, this would all be over in like 10 minutes.
Indicate that I am.
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body.
There's one thing linking her to the scene.
Makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
And it just cuts to a sign on the scene that says, I killed him. Dash Kirumi.
Desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others.
What, everyone listens to me, though.
Bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You can't save anyone!
Well, now I'm definitely voting you. No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone with the evidence that proves she's guilty. Where is it? It's, where is it? Actually, wait, where did it go? Hold on. Black piece of fabric. There. I've been waiting for this the whole time.
The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty.
She made the mistake of leaving behind the one thing that would actually convict her. Literally, no one thinks for themselves here. It's like everyone's on a damn script, Kirumi.
Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle. Because, like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
You know, I'm honestly kind of surprised none of them ever tried to kill Shuichi, when you consider the fact that he is the guy who you would most want to be careful of when killing someone.
But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
And gotten severe rope burns on their hands.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
Kirumi.
Why are you covered in milk?
Increasingly erratic. There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
That's how often he is with others. That's true. No one ever goes for the biggest threat in these games, so be careful like Shuichi. Like, even in the first game, Byakuya said the whole reason he messed up the second trial was because, he was like, I was trying to figure out who the biggest, like, threats were, and Makoto was one of them. Granted, that never really came to pass, but, you know, finding out how that black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. I do like the design they gave her for this. Fuck.
What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect. What is this truth?
Okay. There, fuck.
That is just your empty deduction. You
Fuck.
continue to confuse everyone.
Timing is not my strong suit.
You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone.
I'm aware. Okay, good. Phase 1.
In this class trial, truth, everyone might die. In this
There we go. I've got a combo of 8. Fuck! I messed up a little bit.
Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die.
There we go.
I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing
Come on, come on. All right.
You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing
I have a little bit of evidence.
You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere?
Come on.
I completely understand your reasoning. What does that piece of trash prove?
There we go. I accidentally made her naked. Yeah, like Kaito. The art for this minigame is always sick for each character, yeah. After Delta, I want to play some rhythm games. Oh, I definitely need to. Yeah.
Kirumi's glove?
Mikuru's glove.
Culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands. There would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't bare-handed.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and...
Fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi.
Now that I think about it, I guess they don't really wear gloves, do they? For the most part. Well, Korekyo kind of does. If you consider bandages to be gloves. I guess Miyu does. What if Miyu's the killer?
Test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
But I don't think we need to. I guess Kibo is mostly glove,
Will you allow us
but
to
like that's most of
compare
his
the black
body.
fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Yeah, I definitely need to play some rhythm games.
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
What's wrong?
What do you think is wrong, Gonta? In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it, and kept thinking and kept going. And this is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Closing arguments start. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Handcuff victim. No, piranha swarming in the tank. No, that would be definitely before this. Alright. Okay. Alright, that's... The rope would be right here. Fuck! Oh, I'm already losing all my health. Alright, what's this? Window frame in the pool. Okay, that would probably be this one. There we go. This is where the handcuffs come in. Alright, what's this? Piranha tank lid. Alright, that's probably this. This is metal handcuffs in the water, which is probably right here. And then, let's see, what would this be? Notice how this is the one time I think the killer is shown wearing clothes of any kind, and that they're wearing the gloves, so there's that. Piranha swarming in the tank. Rubber inner tube. Okay, that's probably here. This would be... No, that would come here. Hanging the inner tube. And the last one is this.
This is the truth of the case. The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act.
Yeah. I do really like the way these panels are set up.
When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the...
But how are we going to get the piranhas out of the tank if the trick went normally?
But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank...
Technically speaking, Kibo is nude, Gio has bandages, Miu has leather gloves, Himiko only has large sack-like gloves. That's true.
Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's...
You know, maybe we should have known who the killer was by turning around and seeing which one of us was very undetailed. Like that.
The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder.
I can't believe Kirumi technically or temporarily turned into a goblin to carry out the crime.
In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone.
I like this remix of the Danganronpa theme.
The ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it
And they
as
squished all the piranhas.
to force the piranhas to one side of the tank.
And the piranhas didn't bite them during this.
Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym.
Imagine every killer turned into a fucking anatomy silhouette to the characters. That'd make everything so much funnier in lore. Yeah.
And used the ladder
What do you think, Kirumi? And it just cuts to her and she's all like weird and she's like, I think we should investigate the lab. And they're like, okay. Do something different with your hair?
Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate...
That's why they were only there for 5 minutes. Also, the culprit's eyes in one of those panels weren't red. Top 10 mistakes in Danganronpa. Also, I didn't realize Ryoma's little, like, hair horn things moved when he bounced. Or, like, bounced when he moved.
To meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out.
With one of the school-issued 2x4s.
Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water.
Every character was so confused. Danganronpa characters when they see a silhouette. Get them! They're black! My god.
From the water and the pain of drowning.
The horns were attached to his hat, so it makes sense for them to be bouncy. I get that, yeah.
The culprit anticipated.
Well, wait, have we ever seen him without the hat? Do we know that he doesn't just have horns on his head, like, the kid from Ico or whatever?
The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink.
Also, notice how they took the gloves off to drown him, and they put them in their mouth.
Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope.
And tied it to a different windowsill. Yep.
Until the rope was taut.
Yeah.
Then tied it to the lab's window.
Assuming she had extra time, why wouldn't she use the 2x4 to scoop the glove from the pool?
The gym and the lab windows were
Maybe it was too short, but like, I don't know, you'd think she would come up with like a plan for that. Just because that is such a, that's like, the one thing truly pinning this to her is the fact that it was there.
They hung the inner tube
Like, that had to have crossed her mind at some point. Maybe she could have gone in the next morning and gotten it, you know? Instead of going to the magic show immediately.
That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes.
1, they were stupid. 2, they were dumb.
The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed.
Assuming it's pool rules. I mean, yeah, that's mostly why they couldn't have, why Kirumi couldn't have done it, but, yeah.
They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down.
Amazing they didn't lose a finger during that.
That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves.
I guess the rope would have to be tougher for that, but I don't know.
But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool.
That could be anybody's mysterious black gloves.
Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the
Wait, so they
rope
just
and
dropped
the
into the pool? Or pool area? That's, a pretty big drop to just, like, fall from.
One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence: the fabric and the inner tube.
I think it would have been smart if she used her elbow since it wouldn't tear before she could catch it. That's true.
Swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Well, is he? Yeah.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
Imagine she just starts clapping.
Very unfortunate, Shuichi.
I have to diagnose you with
My
being
pride as a
stupid.
maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to
Imagine still denying it at this point. If she tried that. Well, she isn't, but like... What if she just still said no? Like, nope,
Why
must have been
use
someone
your own
else.
gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
If she'd come up with an alibi that allowed her to get stuff from the pool, she would have been fine.
So,
Yeah? Like cleaning it or something.
The moment someone who shall not be named opened their big mouth.
You don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
It could be someone else.
Oh, Monodem, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off. It's voting time!
Man, I miss Monitor. Alright, well clearly it was Kaede. I will say, I do like that this game lets you actually vote. Man, she must hate cheese, look at that.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
If she did, it would have been because she's trying to keep her composure since she's about to be executed. Yeah. Ah, she knows what the end is. Results. I was gonna say who voted me, but I think we all know who. Look at her though, she hates that cheese.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened?
Monokid? Yeah, Monitor's the red one. Shit. Monokid. Yeah, I miss Monokid. The one vote for Kirumi. Kirumi was right. It was Shuichi. Now, how did I do in that one Hangman Gambit section where I screwed everything up? Oh, I got an A total. That's pretty good. Really, Hangman's Gambit I got an A on. That's crazy, actually. There's also something called Back Route, which I don't know what that is, but... yeah, whatever. I think the splash out being a voting picture is funny because no one questions how anyone has those photos. That's a good question. That's a good point, actually. Alright, I would keep going, but I've been going for like 3 hours now, and that's a lot longer than I thought this would take. So I think I will go ahead and stop here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. We'll see Kirumi get executed next time, and I'll keep an eye for my schedule tomorrow for the next week. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and goodbye for now. See you, everybody.